drive it, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard it.
Today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback, standing at 6'5".
And what a game he is coming off of.
Oh, unbelievable.
Absolutely. And you know how much I love the history of the game. He broke a record held by the Dutchman, Norm Van Brocklin, right? You got to go all the way back to 1951. And he threw for 554 yards in that game. And later, won a championship as a quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles in 1960.
And now that record has been set anew. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 17th touchdown now in the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. A number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
They got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. They're trying to eliminate the interception. They wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And take it right on the 30. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes to come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
Throwing on first down. Downing. Open man is Ross, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. So big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Ravens' 18-yard line.
Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Connor, he'll get only a couple down to the 44.
James Conner, the ball.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
A gain of 7.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
6 yards.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. Open man is Duvernay. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. Where he stands right now, as you see, already over 1,000. You have to think 2,000 is a real possibility. Long way to go in the season, but what he's done so far, spectacular.
It is, and you know what he's also hoping for? That he's going to play a lot of man coverage from here on out, because one of the best ways to slow down production is to go to zone and double, triple team, put a number of people in the area that you expect him to run into. But man-to-man, every receiver believes he's going to win that battle. And you know what they all do? They all keep kind of a book, you know, on what the defenders do, what their moves are, their best things. And he wants to be able to refer to that book and beat one guy at a time.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake. Downing. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Taken down and sacked.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
41.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Downing. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
That's good.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 18. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chuck Clark. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a third and about 14.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Ravens offense back out there. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy.
And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun. Downing, going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
The pass. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Baltimore.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. He'll get that one complete to Connor. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. From the gun, Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll bring him back within 4.
makes the score. Bengals.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, a run with Connor.
James Conner on the carry. The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. On first down, it's Connor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
On the keeper.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
20-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the draw, Connor. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is... or a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
A 5-yard gain.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, that was a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Now a draw play. This is Connor. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
And it's third down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Downing. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Operating from the gun. Downing. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
At the 38.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. His throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. DK Metcalf. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Steps away to his left. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
He's taken down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled.
The tackle.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
James Conner.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Intercepted.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
10 at the 6-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That's good.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
And some room to roam now. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The 40-yard line.
Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
3-yard line.
You need to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
The keeper.
Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And that disastrous play partner is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 6, a little over 30 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
And the Raven 1st down.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
24.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Cincinnati, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get the